Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know, including the latest on CM Punk, including whether some WWE superstars want Punk back in WWE, and Chris Jericho recalls last conversation with CM Punk in AEW. We'll also look at whether an Authors of Pain return is imminent, is a big heel turn ready to happen on the Blue brand, who is SmackDown's top babyface, and more. Do some WWE superstars want CM Punk back in WWE? Well, it remains uncertain what's next for CM Punk, including whether there is a non-compete clause keeping him from wrestling. Ringside News is reporting not everyone in WWE is against the idea of Punk returning to the company. A recent report from PW Insider Elite notes, PWInsiderElite.com can confirm that within minutes of the announcement that Punk was terminated with cause by AEW President Tony Khan, he was an immediate topic of discussion within WWE, especially top talents. There were some who were adamantly against the idea and didn't believe it could happen, but others who looked at it as a chance to make big money. We know of one top-tier star who was all for it, but it wouldn't be their call. As the wrestling world continues talking about CM Punk's exit from AEW, a new report from Ringside News has surfaced, claiming that the straight-edge superstar attempted to get back into the company when he worked on WWE backstage. CM Punk is a free agent again, but does WWE want him back? We were told that when CM Punk was on the WWE show on Fox Sports, he was trying to get back in and WWE never wanted him back. As fans have repeatedly seen, promotions occasionally release dubious stories to discredit wrestlers or misdirect fans about signings and returns. Given CM Punk's tumultuous relationship with the WWE, fans shouldn't rule out the idea that one or more individuals within the WWE with an axe to grind might be spreading rumors to discredit him. Do you think the WWE would bring Punk back? Would you like to see it happen? Is Impact Wrestling interested in Punk? One promotion that is reportedly interested in Punk is Impact Wrestling. PW Insider reports the company is super excited at the possibility of Punk working there. Chris Jericho discusses final conversation with CM Punk. What are Chris Jericho's thoughts on CM Punk's AEW exit, and what was the last conversation Jericho had with Punk at All In? Jericho recently revealed a conversation he had with Punk the day of the infamous backstage altercation between Punk and Jack Perry. Speaking on Talk is Jericho, the Ocho noted, and I don't want to dwell on this or talk about it, but I should address it of course. CM Punk is no longer with AEW and Wembley was his last match, which, what a way to go out if you're gonna go out. I did speak to him briefly. I was going to do a Frankensteiner off the top, and I know he does that sometimes, so I was curious if he was doing it. So I went and talked to him for a bit and asked him if he was doing it. He wasn't. Then I told him that I was going to do the GTS and with a straight face, and I think for a second he thought that I was going to, and I was joking of course. So yeah, I did see him that day. Jericho shared some insight into Punk's last day competing in AEW, and once again it's a regretful moment what happened, but Tony Khan made his decision, and like I said, CM Punk was a big part of AEW for the time he was here, and if you're gonna go out, he went out on top for sure by having this good match with Samoa Joe in a sold-out stadium. Not sold out, but the highest selling ticket seller of all time. So that's my thoughts on that. The CM Punk story is unlikely to go away anytime soon, and there appears to be no end to fans' demand for information about Punk's time in AEW. Are the Authors of Pain returning soon? Could the rumors be true? Are the AOP, aka Authors of Pain, returning to the WWE, and if so, which brand will they work on? Based on a recent report, it appears the power-based team will be back on NXT. According to PW Insider's Mike Johnson, the Authors of Pain are currently in Orlando, Florida. You may recall rumors that the team has been signed with the WWE since 2022. WWE preparing big heel turn on SmackDown. Interesting news concerning a rumored heel turn on SmackDown. If you've been keeping up with the Blue brand, you've seen the Street Profits associating with Bobby Lashley and developing a more aggressive attitude, with many fans under the belief that a heel turn is imminent. However, Wrestling News' Paul Davis seems to believe WWE is letting the story play out before the Profits officially turn heel. Over the last few weeks, we've been seeing the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley working together. The Street Profits still come out to their usual theme music, and they are clear baby faces, but the role is expected to change very soon. Lashley, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins are in the faux babyface role that WWE loves to do before a big turn. Do you think the Street Profits are already heels? Who is SmackDown's top babyface? More news on whether the Street Profits are heels, as well as a report on SmackDown's top babyface. WrestleVotes recently tweeted, "The latest talent board, which is used internally, saw an update post-payback on 9/3. Interesting news from the SmackDown side lists LA Knight as the top babyface. In addition, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits are now categorized as heels. Knight's status as the top babyface is impressive considering how low he was floating in the mid-card just a year ago. If the report is accurate, does this mean Knight will be holding championship gold soon? Becky booked for title match in NXT. In other NXT news, The Man made a video appearance on the 5th September NXT, announcing she's challenging NXT Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton next week on the Black and Gold brand. Lynch told Stratton she's decided to go for the one title she's never held in the WWE, the NXT Women's title. Stratton, who has been talking trash about Lynch, appeared shocked at the prospect of facing The Man. The WWE confirmed the match will take place on 12th September, just the latest effort by WWE to bring more fans to NXT by featuring main roster talent. Do you think Becky will capture the NXT title? Bron Breakker goes berserk. Bron Breakker has gone berserk, as seen by the post-match beatdown he inflicted on defeated opponent Von Wagner after their no disqualification bout. Following the win, Big Bron blasted Von Wagner with chair shots before apparently dropping the steel steps on his fallen foe's head. The reason Wrestlelamia is using the word apparently is that the cameras went to black, with the announcers reacting in horror. That and the fact that fans couldn't see the attack was a clever way to build suspense about what just happened. However, an apparent fan tweeted a photo of the aftermath showing Von Wagner being stretchered out of the arena. WWE later tweeted video of Bron's victim being stretchered out. Von Wagner is currently being taken to a local hospital for evaluation, and we will provide an update when available. It'll be interesting to see what's next after Von Wagner returns to action. The WWE continues building Bron Breakker as a beast, and fans are already contemplating how he'll be booked when he makes it to the main roster. Becky Lynch remembers a fallen friend. Last but not least, another death has struck the wrestling world, as 35-year-old Dean Merton recently passed away. Now, Becky Lynch is making sure the world doesn't forget what her friend did for her and how he helped her during the early years of her career. Here's an excerpt from Becky's tweet. "My pal, I wish I knew how special you were. You were kind and genuine and talented and hilarious. I could talk to you about anything. I'm gonna miss you. When I got my tryout, you were one of the first people I told. I'd pick you up and we'd drive to Bray together, talking about life and wrestling and CrossFit. We'd train in the freezing cold gym and laugh and banter and exchange holds. You believed in me." According to Dublin Live, Dean Merton was known across Ireland and the UK and died on Monday. He mainly wrestled in the 2000s and was a mainstay in over-the-top wrestling and wrestled for ICW in Scotland and WXW in Germany. He was trained by Fergal Devitt from Bray, known as WWE Grand Slam champion Finn Balor. He also appeared on the Irish scene and traveled with Rebecca Quinn, known as WWE legend Becky Lynch. Wrestlelamia sends its condolences to Mr. Merton's family, friends, and fans. Well guys, there you have it, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Leave your comments below, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.